What's up, YouTube? This is jcaesarii here, and I'm going to give you guys a tutorial video on how to get a 4-team playoffs for the NCAA Football 2014. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is, well, obviously you need to have a PS3 with NCAA 2014 game. You can use it with a CD, or you can use it with the download game on PSN if they still have it on PSN store. So if you have the game, good for you. If you don't, sorry, just try to get on eBay or something like that. But anyways, what you can do is start your dynasty. You can start a new dynasty. If you already have a dynasty, then you just keep playing it. But I'm going to start my dynasty. I'm going to go down to dynasty. I'm going to hit X. Alright. And this is my dynasty I'm using. It's dynasty name 555. Where I am Miami of Ohio. That's my team I'm picking. And I pretty much just simulated from the first week to the bowl week. So alright, but if you played the season throughout your own dynasty, you'll play it up until the bowl week, and from there you will stop, you will pause it, you will save it, and then you'll start modding from there. Alright, now the first things first for you to do to mod stuff is you're gonna need a USB flash drive that's that the PS3 can recognize. If it doesn't recognize it, try to get a new flash drive or try to reformat it. After that, I want you to download every single thing in my description box that can be downloaded in there. There should be 2 download links. Download both of those. One is called BruteForceSavedata, and the other one is called EADB Editor. You're gonna need those 2 to do the mods for the 4-team playoffs. Okay. Alright, now I'm in my dynasty. I'm going to check out my 4 teams that made it to the playoffs, which will be my top 4 in the BCS rankings, because I'm not going to really mess with it. I'm just going to, whoever the top 4 that the game gives, I'm just going to make it the top 4. Alright, so I have Bama number 1, Ohio State number 2, Oregon number 3, and Florida State number 4. Alright, now off screen, I'm going to write this down on my PC in a notepad. So just give me a second. I'm writing it down right now. Bama 1, Ohio State 2, Oregon 3, Florida State 4. And now I gotta find out where these 4 teams are playing in the bowl games. Alright, so I'm gonna get off this, go to bowl games. I'm gonna look and see where everyone's at. We already know that Alabama and Ohio State's already in the national championship game because they're number 1 and number 2. I just gotta find where Oregon and Florida State is located. So it should be at the bottom because the top teams normally are at the bottom. Alright, so I see that Florida State is going to be in the Orange Bowl versus Washington, so I'm going to write that down. Florida State versus Washington in the Orange Bowl. And Oregon is in the Rose Bowl versus Texas. So I'm going to write this down. Texas versus Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Now I'm doing this all off screen because I like to keep notes to where everybody's at, because you don't have to do this, but it's the easiest way to do it, and you won't lose off track which you need to do. All right, so now I know where everything is at and everything is located, and I need to figure out. I'm gonna go back. I need to figure out which team do not deserve a bowl bid. I normally go by the 2 teams in the bowl games that have the weakest record, which is most likely, yeah, I'm gonna just do this one: Utah State and Utah. All right. Now, there is another video out there for the 4-team playoffs. It's been out for a pretty long time for now. I think like 3 years now. But it's only for the Xbox 360 version. So if you have an Xbox 360, I recommend you guys to check that video out, and it should help you from there in your journeys to the playoffs. That being said, that video pretty much gives a good information on how to edit and everything. So I would recommend to also watch that video, you PS3 guys, for the edit parts, because I'm just gonna pretty much do a quick course on it. I pretty much follow the exact same strategy that he does, pretty much the exact same thing he does. Only difference is I choose the bowl game that I want to pick to take out, which is going to be the New Mexico Bowl for Utah and Utah State. All right, so I'm gonna write that down in my notes as well. Utah State, and a New Mexico Bowl. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to save it. I can either save it as 555, or I can save it to a different thing. If you guys want to be safe, you can save it to a new Dynasty. Just make it your own name. But I'm just going to rewrite everything to 555 because it's all right. So I'm going to save this game. I'm going to exit my Dynasty. I'm going to go on the dashboard for PSN, and I'm going to go up on the game section, which is game. You go to save data utility, and in parentheses it says PS3. You're going to click on that, and you're going to hit yes. You're going to quit the game. So we are back, and what you should see is this right here after you select save data utility. So after you get to this part, you go down to your game, which will be NCAA Football 2014, and then you should go all the way up to your Dynasty, which should be Dynasty 555. Gonna copy that to your USB device. Alright, so now I have my Dynasty for my PS3 on my flash drive, a copy of it. Alright, so from here we're gonna get on our PC. Alright, so we're gonna close the PS3, turn it off. You can leave it on, doesn't matter if you leave it on and off, it's up to you. We're on the desktop. Notice on to the right you see that I have my list set up, where you see the top 4 teams, the bowls I'm moving to: Bama versus Ohio State, Florida versus Washington, Oregon versus Texas, Utah versus Utah State, and then in the bottom where I wanted to have is what I wanted to have, and the national championship will be the result of the winners of these two matches up here in top. Now you see these numbers right here. You see these numbers right here. These numbers is gonna be for the edit. I'm gonna show you why I put these numbers right here in a minute. Let's first install everything that we downloaded. So first thing you're gonna do is you're going to install BruteForceSavedata. Make sure you install that. It should be like, if you just downloaded it, it should be in your downloads folder. And from there you'll find it, you extract it. Once you extract that, you should go to the folder that you extracted it from, and then you should once you install it, just launch it. And from there, I'll wait for you in 5 seconds. I give you 5 seconds to do that. Once that is set up, put your USB device inside your PC if you haven't done it already. Alright. Now, if it's your first time, you're pretty much going to see almost something similar to this. Just a blank space. It's going to ask you for the PARAM.SFO file. What you do, how you find that, will be inside your USB flash drive. Okay, so you will click on it. It'll take you to a window where to open it. You'll go to your USB folder. Then from there, you go to PS3 and you go to save data. And from there, from the save data, you will go to your Dynasty's name, which is 555 up here in the top, which you guys can see Dynasty, and then it says 555. That means that's yours. You click on that folder, and once you open it, this should be the only thing that is available. It's gonna ask you to give a name. It doesn't matter what name you give it. I tend to leave it alone and just make it the same thing that I always have. Alright, it's right here in the corner. You're gonna hit that, and you're gonna find your USB. So it should be in NCAA 14. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's Gucci. Now, next step to do from here